Hey, it's Kay. I'm back. I'm giving you an in-the-house review today. Well, in my grandma's house because it's dark outside and I really don't want to sit out in my hot car and do a video tonight. I'm tired. Let me see. Is this gonna be Greenleaf or Empire? I guess we'll go ahead and do Empire. Is this the first side? I got my notes compiled. I have the Greenleaf side and the Empire side. I had to write them out freehand because y'all don't care. Y'all just don't care. Anyway, let's get into it. So Lucius is on the verge of death. He's on his way out of here. You know, he's saying his final goodbyes. I hope y'all can hear me. That fan is really going. Let me see if it's blowing. Okay, so y'all can hear me pretty well. Lucius is on the verge of death. He cannot breathe. His almost ALS is really kicking his butt, and so they call in a doctor. Lucius doesn't want to go to the hospital. The doctor is like, I have to get you into a hospital, you know, yada yada yada. Parched is basically saying, you're gonna have to make the hospital this home. Find a way to do it. The doctor is saying it's illegal. I can't. And Parched is like, I am an officer of the courts and I got your back. I'm gonna cover you legally. Just do it. So they turn his bedroom into an ICU, and I'm just sitting there like, but did they vacuum and steam the curtains? Because dust. I mean, he already can't breathe on his own. They intubate. They got the little, little piece over his mouth and all of that. And I'm just like, did y'all really make this a secure ICU? Because ICU is supposed to be, sterile and all of that. I just didn't trust it, but whatever though. We swoop over to Estelle and Jamal. Estelle has come back. I'm so grateful. I love Estelle so much. And she's sitting there. We're listening to the new song, and Jamal is saying, well, this is the story of how my parents met and got together and yada yada yada. And they're listening and they're discussing what the video is going to be. Cookie busts in with this Hidden Figures wig. I didn't see it for the wig at all. She busts in loud and wrong, hollering about how Lucius is, he's on his deathbed, and so we're going to take advantage of that and release a teaser for your video and your album and all of that. So let me see. Yeah, they're going to push our production. She said we're going to do the video today and take advantage of the fact that your father is laying out dead. So we get to the video shoot, and it's giving you very much, the way you make me feel. It's giving you all of that. It's giving you, and looking at it, the first thing I thought when I saw us over at the video shoot, because Estelle had on this cute little 80s wig, and Cookie was like, yes, you taking me back to 80s, girl. And I'm like, we never saw Cookie with the with the curly. We saw Cookie with the asymmetrical. So y'all supposed to be portraying Cookie and Lucius. And I mean, you just don't, you're not. So they're doing the song. I kind of like the song. I can't remember how it goes right now. I've had a long day. All right, I'm back. My grandma called and we had a cute little chat. What was I? Yeah, so they were doing the music video, and they were giving you curls. They were giving you the way I already did this. I sang this for you before. I just did. But then I'm looking at it and I'm like, okay, I know that Lucius was rather soft. We know Lucius wasn't really no gangster just by his #1 hit song being You're So Beautiful. And the verse being, even with no manicure, I'll still hold your hands. If that's not the punkest thing, don't a thug care about. Anyway, so we know he's soft. I'm looking at the video. I'm like, okay, so this is supposed to be when Cookie and Lucius met. I understand that Lucius was rather soft and light-skinned, but was he ever that gay? Because Jamal was giving so much zest, so much fever. And I'm like, Lucius wasn't ever that gay. Cookie didn't have them curls, and Lucius wasn't ever that gay, but okay. So Cookie is in the sitting in the seats in the audience type area, in the production, behind the scenes, behind the camera situation, and she's giving, zoned out realness. And she tells Jamal, when she was telling them that we're going to be doing the video today, she tells Jamal, I bared my soul for this video. For you to make this album. Don't mess it up. She gave RuPaul good luck, and don't F it up. And so we see her watching the video of these people who do not look anything like Cookie and Lucius did, from what we understand. And she's zoning out, and she's recalling that, she remembers Lucius playing the keys. And I'm just go on and get through the flashback because they gave it to us in bits. But basically, he was playing the keys, and he was really on to something. And his beeper goes off, and he's late for a drug drop. Cookie decides that she is going to take the drugs herself. She's like, no, don't stop. You're on to something. Music is going to be the key to our future. And, before they showed us that she was pregnant, they showed, she was saying I was going to do the drop, and Lucius was going to let her do the drop. And I put in my notes, so you going to let your possibly pregnant girlfriend or wife, I wasn't clear, just do the drop alone? You're not even going to ride with her? And then I found out, she mentioned that she was pregnant. I was like, so you going to let your definitely pregnant wife go do a drug drop alone? Like, I didn't like it. I mean, I understand that she was trying to be helpful, but this is her first drop by herself. The music just wasn't that important. So she's on the drop, and Barry pops up, and he's like, Cookie, I ain't seen you in a while. How are you? How's Lucius? Yada, yada, yada. And she's giving him fever. She's giving you, don't you have textbooks to study? And I'm like, why are you so, what did he do to you? Like, just because he's smart? Rude. But yeah, so she zones out, and she's, you know, flashbacking in bits and pieces. And the camera, the director has the cameras come closer to Cookie, and they're giving her like side of the face, and she's like, it was all about the music was my life. And I'm sitting here like, did Cookie not know that she liked music before she met Lucius? Has she never heard a song prior to meeting Lucius? Like when she met Lucius and he was out there giving, oh baby, you got what I need, when he was doing that, that was just the first time she had ever heard a song in her life. Like, because I don't need no man to help me pursue music if I want to. It's about the music, yes, but did you really need to be selling the drugs and caught up with Lucius and all of that? I just didn't get it. But so she's zoned out, and they catching it on video and all of that. And so we scoop over to who I told y'all was coming back. My notes, this fan is doing a lot. Kennedy came back. I told you last episode when they said her name twice in a row like that in quick succession, I knew that Kennedy was gonna be a problem. And she's really not a problem. Kennedy had a problem. She wasn't really the problem, but we are watching on TV, and they're giving this press conference, and Gloria Allred is out there with Kennedy and giving very much, we're suing Empire for $15 million, and we would like Hakeem to stop all club appearances and issue a public apology, and yada, yada, yada. And it's like, because I really did think she was about to say $15,000, and she said million, and I said, million? I need to go get hit. I need to swoop over to Rock Nation and see who's in there that can punch me on the property, smack me on the premises. What? But you know, I really don't want to get socked like that, because she was toe up. Her eye was all purple and giving you fever, and I was like, dang. So anyway, we swing over to Nessa, and Andre is telling Nessa that Juliana wants her to headline at her show, at her club. And I'm like, is this the strip club or is this another club? Because if Nessa's gonna be doing, you know, twirling around on the pole, I'm gonna need her to get a little more meat on her bones. Because don't nobody want to see a stripper just walking around like Jack Skeleton. We just don't. That's not the look. But anyway, so Nessa's like, I don't even have enough songs for a full set. Are you sure she wants me to headline? And I'm just sitting here like, you could just do covers. Just I mean, you can sing a couple of your songs, you can sing a couple of Beyonce songs, you can give a little Nina Simone, you can give some Missy Elliott if you want to, Mariah Carey, Fantasia, MC Light if you're feeling rappy, you know, Otis Redding, The Temptations, you know, Gladys Knight, The Pips, Diana Ross, The Supremes. There's so much music out there. You don't have to sing your own music. You can give 2 or 3 of your own original songs, and then 5 or 6 of the other girls' songs. It's Martha and the Vandellas. Like, it's a lot out there that you could cover. If you want to go white, you can do Aerosmith. You can do AC/DC. If you know, doing rock, you can do Cyndi Lauper. Time after time is timeless. You don't have to do, but okay, I understand your concern, but you got to find a way to get this money. Do something. But Juliana walks up, and she pops up on them, and I'm like, Juliana, she looks very fragrant. She looks like she's got on an expensive perfume that you can smell from, you know, 5-6 miles away. So I'm trying to figure out how Juliana is popping up on everybody. She's sneaking up, but she looked like she smelled good. So I'm like, y'all didn't hear or smell? Y'all didn't see those titties pointed smooth towards y'all? Right in your direction, breasts and fragrance. Because she looked like the type that puts gets the help me somebody. I don't have a witness. She looks like the type that gets the perfume that comes on it has a little tip, and she just kind of does the behind the ear and up the center of the breast. She looks like one of those. She don't look like a spray bottle perfume type of girl. But she pops up and she sits down and she's giving, you know, sickening and a look, and she's like, Andre, I'm parched. Could you get me something to drink? And he's like, yeah, I'm gonna get you some single malt. I got you. And he gets up and she's like, so Andre told me about you guys' little arrangement, and you know, I think it's fantastic, and I don't know how you do it, because when my husband was alive, I never could have imagined sharing him. And I'm like, you popped this man smooth in his head. You ain't care nothing about that nigga. But then she's like, I would like to, you know, join in on the fun with the 2 of you. And I'm like, Juliana want to eat the cat too? Juliana, you're giving a lot. And Nessa's like, come again? How you gonna win when you ain't right within? Come again. She was giving very confused. He said, what now? What's this arrangement? What did he say it? What did he say it though? What exactly did he say it? That's what she was giving. She was like, I don't know nothing about no arrangement. I didn't sign any paperwork. I don't know. But so she shook. Nessa is shook. And Juliana knew that Nessa ain't know nothing about it, which is why she sowed that little seed. Because she messy and sickening all at once. She's smessy. Let me see. Let's see. I already talked about the afro. Talked about that. I'm getting through this. Let's see. Talk about it. Ooh. Anyway, so we get back over. Okay, if you haven't watched my reviews, they come with a lot of musical interludes, depending on the day and the time and how I'm feeling. Today is a musical day, but we swoop back over to Cookie. She's looking, we see from Lucius's point of view, Cookie hovering over him, and his eyes are blurry, but then they get clarity, and he sees Cookie, and she's like, he can't talk. And we look at Lucius, and he got this big machine, breathing for him, and it's like, duh, girl, he can't talk. He ain't got access to his mouth right now. Obviously, he can't talk, sis. Obviously. But, and Jamal is like, why is he intubated? And it's just like, he can't breathe. He just cannot breathe. This almost ALS is working him. But, he has his iPad, and he hands the iPad to Thirsty, and Thurston Howell III is giving, he asked Cookie to ask Angelo to endorse Empire to try to get the situation with Kennedy and Hakeem together. And Cookie is like, after what you said? No, I won't be doing it. And so that was a hard, and it was a resounding, it was a loud and serious no negative from Cookie on that. Let's see, Andre. We're talking about the situation with Kennedy again, and Andre wants Andre wants the company to settle with Kennedy, do an out-of-court settlement. And I'm sitting here like, you was hollering all last week about Hakeem taking responsibility, but then you're giving very much let's settle out of court instead of issuing a public apology and owning up to, his part in it. So what do you want, Andre? Do you want responsibility, or do you want, no liability? What are these, abilities that you want? You got to be clear, because it's not clear to me. Parched wants to defame her. He wants to, go back into her past, find everything about her, who her mama slept with on the day of her conception and all of that. And, they're just not feeling it. Hakeem isn't feeling it. And let me see. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention, Cookie mentioned that Lucius is giving very much the Mad King, not wanting to go to the hospital because he's so paranoid, but he should be, because he's crossed a lot of paths. And I was telling y'all about Gervais in my my Rambling News video, but Gervais on SoundCloud has a song called Cross Me Once, and Lucius is almost certainly having that song sung to him. I'm gonna put it down in the link. It's such a good, I can't get it out of my head. Let me see. Anika swoops in, and at the beginning of the episode, like the second person to talk, because you see, Lucius can't breathe and the doctor, and Anika's like, I told him to go to the hospital, he has to go to the hospital, and she was getting concerned. But then, half an hour later, she swoops in, and she's like, Lucius, no, don't die on me. If you die, I'll get half. And I'm like, a demon seed. And she unplugs his little ventilator, and he's struggling to breathe, and she's giving very much I'm going to take your kingdom. And under the cover, he pulls out a gun, and he's giving very Bishop Greenleaf shooting Uncle Creepy Mac in the arm tease, and he got the gun pointed at her. And I said, Lucius got a gun in bed just like my mama. Mama Val keeps a gun under the pillow. But Anika plugs him back up and backs up like, I ain't gonna kill you, so you won't kill me. Oh, but it was just like, why would you try to kill him? Like, you fought so hard to be in the Lion clan, and then you try to kill Lucius, but then you over there with disgusting half-brother Tyreek, and what do you do? And where was Mama this week? Anika was in there trying to kill her boy, and she was nowhere to be found. Oh, I can't read my handwriting. I was writing in a hurry. I was at work. Juliana, Andre, and the white mob man meet up at a club, and they're giving very much, I need you to help us. Andre saying, I need you to help us get a casino license or some sort of a license to open an operation in Las Vegas. He's like, yeah, we'll do that, but I'm going to need 25% off top monthly. And Andre was like, no. And he's like, but yes, though, and my friends are saying that I'm gonna need 25 off top monthly. Andre said, no, though, and my friends, and then Shine comes in, looking all menacing, and he got his gigantic crew of gigantic black men, and they come in, and he's like, my friends said 5%. How does that sound to you? And Mr. White Mob Man was like, you know what, 5%, that's cool, I'll take it. And Shine was like, am I late? And he's like, nah, brother, you came right on time. I'm like, yes, somebody cued him in on time. So as they're walking out, Nia and Trey Byers, Andre and Juliana are walking hand in hand, linked arms. And I'm looking at them and I'm like, they make a much cuter couple, in my personal opinion, than Trey and Grace, which is Andre and Anika, who are married in real life, if you didn't know. I like Nia and Trey better. The breaking up of the light skin, because, India Ari has a song called Brown Skin, and she says, I can't tell where yours begins, I can't tell where mine ends. Those aren't the notes, but I did that. And it's like, when you were looking at Trey and Grace, you can't tell where his begins and hers ends. We need to break it up. We need a little chocolate in there. So I was like, Nia and Trey are really cute together, but we're not gonna let Nia steal Grace's man. So Anika swings by Cookie's apartment, and Cookie's looking real cute. She's got the curly wig, and she's giving you, gold and black and white and ensemble. It's a look. It's everything. And she's like, what are you doing here? To Anika. And Anika comes and gives very much, okay, in case of my demise, I'm gonna need you to raise my baby. She said, I need you to look after her. And Cookie was like, yeah, we all are gonna look after her. She was like, I'm gonna need her to live in your house. I've seen how you've raised the other boys. And I'm like, when did she raise the other boys? Because she was in jail for 17 years. When did she? Because, but okay though. And then she was like, I see how you go to war for yours. And she's like, all right, even though I don't like you and you don't like me, I'll keep the baby. And I'm like, that's nice, but where's the paperwork? We need a will, signed and notarized, dated, stating that upon Anika's demise, baby Bella goes to Cookie. Because if not, Hakeem is just gonna have her, So I'm gonna need documentation. Give me some Lee Daniels, logistics, come on. I'm gonna need some paperwork. Then Anika walks out and she's giving very much, you and I both love Lucius, and Cookie is like, I love one man and his name ain't Lucius. And I'm thinking, is it Jesus? Because I forgot all about Angelo. I was like, yes, you better praise God, love him, amen. But she was talking about Angelo. And Anika's like, you can say that all you want, but that's not true. And I'm like, but Anika, how could you love him and just 15 minutes ago you tried to kill him? Like, what's really good? What's up? Like, what is up? Let me see. We get over to the polls. Cookie is looking cute, and she and Angelo have cast their votes, and she's like, I bet I just cast the deciding vote. It was cute. Even though I don't like Angelo, I don't trust him. I don't see it, but it was cute. And then as they're walking out of the polls, some girls come up and they're like, hey. And Angelo was like, hey ladies. And they're like, it's you, ain't it? Cookie line. And he like, oh, this wasn't my moment, excuse me. And they're like, we just saw the teaser, it's really dope. And automatically on cue they had it loaded up and ready to show to Angelo and Cookie. And Angelo's looking like, and she's like, that kind of love was just the kind of love I never thought that I would experience until I met Lucius. And I'm like, Cookie is a part of the teaser. Why would you walk up and show her? That's like when people walk up to me all the time and they go, what color are your eyes? Sis, I'm looking through my eyes. I'm not looking at my eyes. You tell me. But in the opposite way. It's like Cookie is a part of the teaser, so she knows what, I'm sure she's seen, she had to approve what was going on. So why would you show her own work is my question. She is a part of this. Why are you showing it to her? And Angelo is standing over there jealous. And the girls are like, we love y'all, Team Cucius. And I'm like, ugh, that's nasty. I don't like it. And Angelo all of a sudden is upset, and he's like, well, I guess you worried about Team Cucius and yada yada yada. And I'm like, and he said something about Jamal, making the CD, and I'm like, the album, how are you upset about Jamal telling the story of his own two parents? Like, Cookie was married to Lucius. Cookie had 3 babies by Lucius. These 3 babies have their own Lucius and Cookie stories. This one, Jamal, he is making an album about his parents. Why are you mad? What's wrong with you? I don't like him. D Major pops up and they're talking, and really he only popped up so Jamal could let us know that Philip left him. And he didn't seem sad about it. He seemed all right the whole episode. And I'm like, did you really like Philip, or are you just a hoe? Like, what's really good? We switch over to Gloria Allred and Kennedy and Parched and Hakeem, and Parched is badgering the witness. He is giving very much, where were you on the 4th of July? How many miles on your vagina? Is it true that you slept with this man, that man, and the other man? Is it true that this man slapped you? Is it true that you got kicked out of this club? Is it true that your mama's name is Lisa? Is it true that her last name is Frank? Like, is it true that, you're on Empire property right now? He was giving just a whole bunch of questions, and Gloria Allred was shook. Kennedy was shook. She had to get up and leave the table, and Hakeem was like, man, chill, hold on, you giving her too much. And from that, Hakeem decided to get on the mic and dedicate a song to all the ladies of the world. And the song was so weak. It was so weak. He was singing and he was giving, you know, my beautiful black queen, and I got a daughter, her name is Bella, and I'm, you know, gonna be her fella. And I'm just like, this is terrible. Just because you are trying to dedicate a song and be a different type of rapper, give a different type of message, doesn't mean you can't go hard. Like, what's wrong with you? I didn't care for it. Let me see. What's her face? Tiana was just smitten. She was taken aback. She was so in love after hearing him give all this. And I'm just like, all right. Hakeem runs to his mama, actually, before he did the song. And his mama and Jamal were giving very much, you blame the victim. Stop blaming the victim. And so then he decided to do the song. And he did the song on Jamal's Extreme channel instead of his own, because we know Andre shut him down. So while he's doing the song, Andre walks in and he's giving, what did you just do? You admitted an admission of guilt and, you know, liability and legal jargon. And I'm just like, and he's like, I banned you from your channel. And Jamal pops up like, he was on my channel. He's just trying to do the right thing. Andre's just like, legal jargon. I hate it so much. And I'm like, Andre, when are you gonna drop your surprise album? I want it. Give me the disc records immediately. Let me see. Lucius calls a board meeting. They call Andre over to the house. Juanita, who is the only housekeeper that they have, comes to the door, and Andre is taking off his coat. He's rushing. He's like, you know, is everything all right? And Juanita gives, they're all here. Everybody is all here. And I'm like, Lord, is this his final moments? Is it time? It's so hard to say goodbye. Like, although we've come to the end of the road. I'm really over here like, what song am I flipping through my iPod? What song am I gonna sing at this man's funeral? Which song? Like, really? And we get up there, he holding the board meeting, he got the tubes out, and he's, you know, giving still very shaky, but stronger. And he's like, I heard you were going to do a board meeting, so I called my own board meeting. I, you know, wanted to take the pressure off of you, so I called myself. And I'm like, he really does sound like Mama Joyce. Can you imagine Lucius saying, Carmen? Because I can't. I want them to replace Lucius with Mama Joyce next season. Replace Terrence Howard with Mama Joyce. Let me see. So they're having the board meeting, and Lucius, you know, he called the board meeting, and then Andre is like, okay, well, since we're all here, I just happen to have all of these documents depicting what we need to be doing in Vegas. And remember last week, I forgot what it was, but Lady Nika put me up on game and reminded me that when they were talking in the hallway at Empire, they were talking about the Vegas thing. And Lucius asked Andre if he knew anything about this Vegas thing, and he said, no, never heard of it. But then Lucius pops up like, papers, Vegas, numbers, look at this. And Thirsty and Lucius look at each other like, this nigga. And Andre is like, look at this. Everybody's looking at it. They're like, this is dope. For real? Let me put my glass. What? Numbers? And Lucius gives, you're fired. And Andre is like, who fired? I'm fired. No, I'm not. You can't fire me. I'm on the board. You'll need a second. Do I have a second? And I'm sitting here. I'm watching the show like, surely Lucius wouldn't just fire Andre without already having a second in plan, in motion. He ain't have no second in motion. I'm like, Lucius, you slipping. He asked for a second. The girls were just sitting there quiet as a mouse, just giving very hush. A hush fell over the room. He looked at Cookie. Cookie. Boy, did you, numbers, money, look. She was giving very much. I'm not, this is dope. I can't. Looked at Jamal. Jamal was sitting over there like, Andre was sitting like, The white people was like, And then finally one of the white men was like, we stand behind Andre. Investors need security. We can't be flipping and flopping all the time. We gonna keep Andre. Lucius throws a fit. Everybody get out of my house now. Like, kind of goat tendencies. So everybody gets kicked out. I had to get a second sheet here. So, we get over to the election party at Leviticus, and prior to, Cookie said that they had it all to themselves. Lucius wasn't gonna crash because he's, you know, dead to the bed. Lucius pops in at the election, and he's giving very much, you know, I just came to watch Angelo lose, or Angelo wins. Angelo's getting up to give his speech. Hey, how's everybody? Good to see you. Yes, we won. We did it. Here come Lucius. I have something to say. As we all know, I voted, you know, I endorsed his opponent, and I just want to say that I made him a better candidate. I made him push harder, and I'm proud to say that I am friends with your new mayor, Angelo Dubois. And Lucius, I mean, Angelo is giving very, thank you, Lucius. Yes, appreciate it. All right, back to what I was saying. And Lucius is like, I'm going to sing a song that I wrote for that pretty lady standing next to him. He gives him the keys and is giving, da, 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 And then Cookie zones out all over again. She goes into the Twilight Zone. You can look at her eyes and hear like, sis, come back, hey, hey. And she zones out and she remembers slow dancing with Lucius, and so he's playing and, you know, got her wrapped around his finger right where he wants her. And before I get to this big reveal, let me see. Okay, I'm gonna go back to Nessa. As I told y'all last week, this ain't Phaedra. This ain't Phaedra. Nessa gives very much. Okay, so I heard about this arrangement. I'm not Rhonda. You know, he's like, this is the way I do business. You know, shorty, this is what we do out in these streets. And she's like, that's what you did with Rhonda. I'm Nessa. That's Rhonda is, you know, above. She's with father now. She ain't with us. She's gone. It's Nessa now. And I don't play these games. And I was like, I told y'all that wasn't Phaedra. I tried to help you, Andre, but you know. So we don't know where they stand right now. They may, you know, she might have been trying to break up, but I don't know. I'm not sure. What's next? Oh yeah, I wrote on my notes because this is true. I'm so surprised that Angelo Dubois is a Democrat because Tay Diggs gives me very much Republican, like very much. Like his ex-wife Idina Menzel gives way more Democrat than Tay Diggs does. Idina is everything. I live for her. I do. So my mama just called. I was just thinking yesterday, no one has ever called me while I was doing a review. Today too. But where was I? What was I talking about? I don't know. I wrote on my notes, Cookie needs one of those hiatuses like Olivia Pope took, where she spent 3 months on their remote island with that white man. That's what she needs to get, you know, to get that hold on her off. She got that connection with Lucius, that soul tie, that spiritual bond that she got to shake off. Shake yourself loose, in the words of Vicky Winans. But so Lucius is playing and all of that, and Nia Long and her titties again pop up, and I'm like, y'all really don't smell her perfume coming through? Like, she looks so fragrant. And she's like, you know, she brushes his shoulder and gives very, why don't you play the song you wrote for me, Lucius? And I'm just like, when was y'all together again? Was this prior to Cookie? Was this after? Was this during? What time was y'all together? I need you to give me dates and times. I need documentation. But Lucifer was shook. He was very, oh my goodness, it's you, and I need to kill you right now. His favorite line is, tell me why I shouldn't kill you where you stand right now. And she gives very, because I'm about to make both of our dreams come true. And then it goes off. And I'm sitting here like, where's Anika? She done come up missing, Lord. Because, I mean, you tried to kill Lucius, and then immediately the next day he was up on his feet. So I think Anika might have a little situation on her hands. But yeah, so no Empire next week. But I will be in next week for Greenleaf. I'm finna do the Greenleaf review right now, and then I'm gonna call it a night. So, peace. Oh, I always do this. Like, comment, subscribe, all the things the YouTubers say. I really, really do enjoy commenting, you know, back to y'all. All my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, Snapchat is going to be down in the below, along with Gervais' song, Lady Nika link. There's always a link for Matea's GoFundMe campaign. You can read more about her story when you click the link to donate. So all of that, and then I'll see y'all. Peace.